Nobody warns you about this part of owning your own small business. Not the motivational videos or the Instagram quotes, and not even other entrepreneurs. If you're new here, my name is Laura, and together with my daughter Alicia, we own Paper Crane Shop. We make cute and colorful stickers, stationery, and accessories for reading, planning, and gifting. And today I just kind of want to peel back the veil and share just some of the really harsh truths that I've learned in owning my own small business. We've been in business for a little over 2 years now, and we own a store in our local mall here in Twin Falls, Idaho. And man, we've had some ups and downs, but I feel like there's a lot of things that I wish that I would have known when I first started. So if you're thinking about running a business, or you've already started one, or you're feeling stuck, then this video might be for you. Also, as you can tell, I'm getting ready because I'm gonna go work my store today. Okay, so truth number one, passion is not enough. Everyone says, if you follow your passion, the money will follow. That is not true. Passion doesn't pay bills, it doesn't fix your cash flow problems, and it doesn't teach you marketing, sales, or how to have the proper systems in place to run your business. Passion definitely helps you start, but it's discipline, consistency, and strategy that is going to take you the rest of the way. And honestly, also a little bit of dumb luck. Truth number two, you will work harder than you ever have. I was a corporate girly for 15 years before I decided to leave that and do my own thing. And I work a lot. So just to give you guys a recent little view of how things are going, I haven't had a day off in months. I did have Thanksgiving day off because the mall is closed, but before that I hadn't had a day off since I think before school started. I'm tired, y'all. And so I feel like a lot of people think that owning your own business is a lot of freedom and you get to set your own hours. I think that definitely eventually once your business is built, you can have a lot of that. But when you're still in the beginning stages, you're in the trenches, girl. And take it from somebody that has owned a store for multiple years now and who's had basically nothing but growth, which obviously I'm super thankful for. I'm in the trenches. I'm in the trenches. And it's not even the time that I'm at the store, it's the time that I'm away from it. Even when I would have days off, I'm answering texts, I'm answering emails, I'm making content. And even when I wasn't actively working on my business, I'm still thinking about it and making plans, and just it just really absolutely takes over your entire mind and kind of rewires the way that your brain functions even. And so there really just is no such thing as clocking out when your income and literally your standard of living is dependent on those decisions that you make for your small business every single day. Truth number three, and this one hurts. Most of the people that you know will not support you. Friends won't buy, family won't share your posts. People who said that they believed in you, or that you had such a great idea, or even that you had such a great product, all that good stuff, they'll disappear. And what's crazy is that total strangers will support you more than people you've known your entire life. Now, I do want to very quickly say that I do have a great support system. It's very small, but my friends are loyal. And my friends are one of the very few people that I always am willing to do custom orders for because they support me, and so I want to meet their needs. And I do have a lot of family that supports me as well. So my sister, if you're watching, she's probably in the middle of writing a long comment girl, I support you, and she does, but not everybody does. And so this isn't everybody's reality, but for me, I have 86 cousins, so I should be getting at least 86 likes on my posts, right? And at the end of the day is fine, because you will find your community as long as you keep putting yourself out there. And I feel we continue to add to our community every day. But really the point of mentioning this is don't count on it. Don't expect that support from all these people that you know, because for XYZ reason, and I can go into a million for real of why they won't support you. You don't want to build a business and put all your eggs in that basket thinking, well, I know 3,000 people and I know they're all going to support me. Will they? So when you're just starting out and you haven't found your audience yet, you haven't really built your community yet, you just really have to learn to keep going, even when there's no applause, even when nobody out there's telling you that you're doing such a great job. Like, you just have to learn that, like, your vision is real and you can make your dreams come true. And again, you will find your community as long as you decide to be brave and put yourself out there. Your community will find you, like they will. And when they build that connection with you, those will be the people that will uplift you and your business. Okay, truth number 4, you will fail. You will fail more than once. Well, I fail every day. Every day I have this plan for, like, this is how my day is going to go. This is exactly what I'm going to do. And these are all the things I'm going to accomplish for my business. Nope. I can't remember where, like, I even learned this phrase. We make plans and God laughs at them. I might be misquoting that very, very roughly. But basically, like, there's just a lot of things out there that are out of your control. And you can have whatever plans and goals that you want. And life will just throw a million different things at you. And when you are a small business owner and you are like one person wearing many different hats, like, you spend a lot of your time putting out fires. And the reason why, like, they call it putting out fires is these are things that were not planned, but you have to take care of now. So whatever to-do list that you had, whatever goals list that you had, whatever priorities you had for the day, they get shifted around all the time. And it happens, and you just have to, like, learn to keep pushing. So, like, for example, like, I thought that we were going to do 3 times as well as we did on Black Friday. Nope. I just felt like we did really educated, guesstimated projections based on what we did last year, based on the growth that we've had this year. We are in a store that is 3 times the size of our old one. We have a lot newer products, better products. We even have, like, products in higher price ranges. So, like, our average order sale has gone up a lot this year. We're in a better location in our mall. So we really expected, like, oh, okay, like, we have all these things going for us. It's not crazy to think that we're going to do, like, this much better for this Black Friday. And don't get me wrong, like, we did better than last Black Friday, but not by much, not as much as we thought. Or sometimes we'll go to craft fairs or vendor events that don't pan out. You are going to fail. You're going to have product launches that maybe didn't go as well, or you're going to have things that you're like, oh, this is the one that's going to go viral for sure. This is going to be the one that, like, lands me on the map. Sometimes it doesn't happen, and sometimes it's a slow growth. Not everybody gets. I feel like there's 2 things. Like, yeah, you can get lucky and be an overnight success, but a lot of overnight successes are 10 years in the making. Like, I feel like we just really learned that lesson in pop culture with the rise of, like, Sabrina Carpenter or Zara Larsson. These girlies have been in the music business for, like, a decade, and they're really barely, like, hitting their stride now. Like, all of a sudden everybody knows who they are. Just, like, one example of these, like, overnight successes that really were not overnight. And I think with, like, how much we're seeing founder content on the internet, we just see, like, a lot of the highs. And I'm, like, subject to this too. Like, yeah, when I'm having a great day, when I'm having a great sale day, or when this product comes out exactly the way that I want it and I want to share it, yeah, I'm going to prop up that camera and I'm going to share it and I'm going to be super excited, right? But on the bad days, on the days where I'm having a little bit of a breakdown, it's fine, it happens. I'm not super motivated to, like, prop up my camera and be like, hey, guess this horrible thing that happened to us today. I'm not excited to share our failures. So we don't see that. So when you see all these successes and you're not, like, succeeding at that level yet, you start thinking to yourself, like, oh, I suck. But I truly, truly believe that failure is not a sign that you're bad at business, and that it's truly just, like, part of the process. And the real failure is quitting just because it didn't work out the first time, just because it didn't go viral the first time, just because it didn't sell out the first time. That's the real failure, and you just have to keep pushing. Truth number 5, and this is one that I struggle with to this day: you can't do everything yourself. It sucks because when you own a small business, and especially when you're in the beginning stages, it's kind of required of you too. And so at first you'll try. You'll be the marketer or the maker, the designer, the accountant, customer service, janitor, everything. But burnout is super real. And if you want to grow, like, you have to learn when to ask for help, and you have to kind of let them take over it. I'm the worst at it. I feel like because I have a lot of mouths to feed and I'm responsible for a lot, that I need to have hands on everything. I need to know everything that's going on. I need to have control over everything so that I can manage it. I'm still learning to let go of a lot. There's a lot that I have been able to train my store manager to take care of for me, but there's a lot that I still hold on to that I really shouldn't be anymore, and I'm learning, but it's, yeah, I'm really feeling like super incredibly burned out. I've been, working on my business all day, every day for years now. I'm not seeing the returns that I had hoped for. And it's hard. It's hard to keep going. Sometimes I have great ideas, but I don't have like the time or the capacity to do them. And there'll be times where I do have the time, but I'm so burned out and I'm so tired. I'm like creatively lacking and I can't come up with any good ideas. And I'm like, oh, I'm dumb. I'm literally so dumb. So take it from me, take this as a cautionary tale. Take care of yourself. Burnout is real. Learn to do better processes, more simple processes if you need to, or outsource if you need to. Okay, truth number 6. Consistency matters more than motivation. I am a little bit on the spectrum somewhere. I'm on there somewhere. Mine is the type that I have difficulty starting things. Once I get going, I'm going, girl. But it's the starting things. So consistency is really difficult for me. But it is the number one requirement of owning a small business. Unfortunately for me, like once the motivation comes, it's here and I'm gonna get it done until I can barely stand. But I need that motivation not to come in these small bouts like every other day, and then those are the days I need it to come consistently throughout the day, every day. So some days I just feel like unstoppable, and other days, honestly, like I just want to stay home and lay underneath my covers, but I can't. So that's where I need like that consistency to kick in, because the people that are successful, they're not the most motivated, they're the most consistent. They're the people that show up. Even when it's slow, even when no one's watching, they show up. And so that kind of brings me to like our final truth, number 7. Success takes longer than you expect. I've touched on this a little bit already in this video, but overnight success usually takes years. Some people out there, they do get lucky and they go viral on their first video and they have finds out the door, and that's great for them. For the majority of us, yeah, it's gonna take you years to all of a sudden become an overnight hit, an overnight success. A creator that I would like to kind of highlight right now is, oh my gosh, I forgot her name, but the girl that owns Nitro Bar. People were like, oh, it's an overnight viral success. And she was like, yeah, no, I've been doing this for years. I started with a little bar cart, like doing events. Amazing. What an amazing story. What an amazing way to like connect with other people and be like, yeah, no, I was not an overnight success. I just dropped something. Like, no, I had to work hard at this. She even mentioned in one of her videos how her and her husband had to get like other part-time jobs just to sustain their business during the slow seasons. Like I think she was a server and he was a bartender. Like it sounds rough, but that's the reality. That's the reality of what's like owning a small business is. You have to like be able to think and do unconventionally, because your big break could take years to come. But like don't let that derail you, because you're gonna need those years for your process to be perfect, so that when you finally do become like a huge hit, or you do go viral, or you do have those lines standing out the door, you have the people, the processes, and the product to manage that. So just remember that like in those quiet seasons where it seems like nothing is happening, you're continuously building that growth on the back end, and the growth like for your business really truly is happening behind the scenes. And if you quit too early, like you could never see, where all this might lead, and you might never realize that you were like a lot closer than you ever thought. So, okay, yes, owning a small business, it's hard, it's tough, it's stressful, it's uncertain, it's definitely not for the weak-spirited or the weak-minded, but I feel like it also teaches you confidence, resilience, and a true belief in yourself that like nothing else can. So if you're in a tough season right now, which so are we, I'd love to touch into that more if you guys want more content on that. Keep going. You're not behind, you're building. And if you feel like this video helped you at all or resonated with you at all, don't forget to give it a like, leave me a comment below, let me know what you want me to make videos on next, and subscribe for more videos like this. And I have yapped for like ever, so I need to get going or else I'm gonna be late to work. So that's it for today. Bye!